Muska Lighting for sponsoring TCL's movie trip. Our mudroom fixture from Muska Lighting is a total showstopper. We get compliments from everyone who walks through the door. Talk to the experts at Muska Lighting in Roseville and Eden Prairie for help finding the perfect light for you. All right, let's get going with that movie trip. Over his career, Kevin Costner has played a baseball player, a soldier, and a bodyguard, but his favorite role to play, this is because he looks the best, is a cowboy.
Is a cowboy with that little gruffy voice. So for this week's movie trip presented by Muska Lighting, Twin Cities Live's movie critic Paul McGuire Grimes sits down with him on his new movie Horizon, an American Saga.
You and I are standing guard on one of the last great open spaces. These people think that if they're tough enough, smart enough, and mean enough, all this will be there someday.
How has your vision and goals as a director changed going back to Dances with Wolves to today?
I don't think they have changed. You have an offering, you know, it's something that only you know about when you first discover it, read it, or write it. And you kind of have to, like, forget, you know, your mom would put everything that you did on the fridge, right? Doesn't matter what it was. But I had something that I thought could qualify as why, in that long line of things, why we go to the theater. Can we lean in with the first image, a stake going into the ground with ants? Can we suddenly take the ride? And so nothing has really changed in my approach, because that's a relationship I want to put you in awe and put you in a state of understanding life and death situations of life has to go on though. So there's love, there's romance, there's heartbreak. So all those things could exist in the West nicely, as long as we treat them authentically with real behavior.
The men who hunt this land, they're not going to share it with you. What you build, they will burn down.
We just got to keep going.
I'm curious, you're so synonymous with Westerns. Kind of take us back, what ignited your passion in this genre and this time of our American history?
I don't know, I like when they're authentic. I like very much watching how men and women have to arbitrate their problems without law. And there's guns, and there's alcohol, and there's limited resources, and there's also great opportunity. And so that brings out the best and worst in us. And I think it sets up for drama.
You're not taking the full measure of this, Mary. I know the man I met was on his way to kill everyone in that house. He might as well have been walking up to get the mail for all it bothered him.
You know, as you are writing a screenplay, you often act, you know, in the films that you direct. Is that always part of your prep? Is that this is the character that I'm going to play, or does that kind of come after you've plotted the whole thing out?
I don't think I do a movie that I don't think I could direct. I wouldn't be very good with a CG movie for sure. But I have to understand the movie before I decide I'm going to be in it.
You be careful. Someone's going to take that gun and wrap you with it.
What? We talked enough.
You and John Bird were kind of crafting the screenplay. You kind of talked about this a little bit before. Were there always discussions that this was going to be a film, or did you talk about maybe a limited television series or a multi-season show, given kind of the breadth of storytelling these days?
I thought it was going to be a film. I really did. But I didn't realize how dominant women would be in the film. They dominate really every scene when you think about it. Their feelings, what they have to deal with. And I'm really actually very proud of that.
Thank you for the time today. My dad and I bond over your work all the time, so I really appreciate that connection that we have. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You use that much this year?
Haven't had much need of it yet.
Looks like we got ourselves a bad man right here.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I think it looks good, and I like the way it's like sort of shot, and I love all the landscape and like just the area. So Paul McGuire Grimes,
Yes.
Should I rush out to see this?
I think you
wait?
should, because I think it's made to be seen on the big screen. There's something very classic in its filmmaking of making it this big sweeping epic that you would go to the theater and see, and I don't think you would get that epic nature of our history and our landscape by just watching it at home like you would Yellowstone.
Don't watch it on an airplane.
Don't
is what he's
watch
gonna
it
say.
on an airplane.
Elizabeth. Okay, first of all, though, I do have to ask you. I mean, just getting to talk to Kevin Costner, that's pretty
It's
sick.
really amazing. And like, I talked at the end, like my dad and I bond over his work all the time. And to kind of then forge that connection between him and my dad and I, like, is really something really special. And you can feel the passion that he has toward this story in these movies. And this is chapter 1, and he's hoping that this will be a 4-film story that he's crafting. And this chapter 1 is really all character development. It's all building what these 4 narratives are that he's written about all these different people that are trying to find a new land, to find a new home during the Civil War. And what does that look like through 4 different perspectives and stories? And whether it's the indigenous story or these white soldiers or this, young sex worker that is trying to hide, and what does that mean? And he's asking a lot out of his audience to sit through 3 hours of just character build-up to hopefully then get to chapter 2, which will have more action, which will have more intensity. But that's a lot for people that just want like a 1-hour episode of Yellowstone and then to move on.
Right.
It's very different. And
do you think he would have been better off doing this as a series?
I think maybe people would be sitting for it more. It's not doing well at the box office because I think it's a big commitment that people aren't used to.
Yeah.
That's the struggle right now with like what filmmakers want to do versus what does the audience want out of it.
Does it matter that the audience and the public knows that this is one of 4?
I think it would help. It would help because then you might be thinking, okay, there's more to come. This is a lot of setup. Where if you're getting 90 minutes in and you don't know that there's a part 2 and you're like, where's this going?
Yeah.
Like that's going to affect you.
But it seems like even though there's character buildup and there's character development, there's still a lot of action that's taking
there is.
place.
Like there's a big thing that happens
entertaining.
at the beginning of the movie, and there is certainly action throughout it, but it's a lot of downtime. It's a lot of figuring out what these relationships are and the complexities between all of them.
It's beautiful, though.
It's gorgeously shot. It's on location. There's of course no CGI. It's gorgeous to look at, and I love that old-timey feel to it.
Yeah, that's really cool. All right, ticket stubs.
So 3.5 out of 5 for chapter 1. We'll see what happens with chapter 2. They're filming chapter 3 right now, and we'll kind of go from there, but I hope people go and support it.
So is chapter 2 already shot?
Yes, chapter 2 is a done movie. It was supposed to come out in August, but it got pulled from the release calendar, and now we don't know what's going to happen with it.
And then they're still shooting chapter 3?
They're currently filming chapter 3
I mean,
right
you can't just let it sit there, could you? They've done that before, though.
They have. Maybe they put it right on HBO as like a HBO movie, or maybe they maybe they recut all of it. I don't know how you could do that because it's not written episodically.
Right.
You'd have to really reshape the entire focus.
That's interesting, Paul. We've never had a conversation like this about a project, so I think that's fascinating.
I know, it's very layered with the business side of everything.
Right, yes.
Yeah,
really
cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. So Horizon and American Saga Chapter 1 is in the theaters right now. He suggests go see it. So for updates and reviews of movies and streaming services, visit Paul's website, paulstriptothemovies.com.
And Twin Cities Live's movie trip is presented by Muska Lighting. You can visit one of their 2 Twin Cities locations to see what's new.